Okay.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hi,
Dan.
I want to thank all of you. Gosh, this is so amazing. You go through life and you meet so many people and you have your own relationship with every single one of them. You know, it's really amazing. I want to thank you all for coming. We have been, and what a great meal, huh? Really
Yeah.
We have been working on improving the company, and one of the steps that we've taken is to establish the company's values. And the purpose of this evening is to tell you those values. Now, those values were a long time in the making. Our company was founded in 1978. And I see my wife sitting right there, my partner, helped me form that company. I think I was 24 years old then.
Yes.
And in a few weeks I'll be much older than 24. So I want to go over the values. The reason we want you all to know what those values are. We want you to understand. I think all of you are already going to understand this. This is going to be 15 or 20 minutes. This is probably I've done a lot of speeches around the country. This is the easiest one I've ever done. Because first of all, I'm here with my friends. And the second thing is, these are values that I know because they've been in our company for a very long time. And these are my values, these are my wife's values, and they're also the values of many of you who have come on. So I'm going to go over, there are 5 of them. It's very simple. And then I'm going to give you the 5, and then I'm going to discuss each one of them. Their first one is to improve the quality of life around us. The second one is a passion to do better. The third one is deliver remarkable service. The fourth is a commitment to honesty. And the last one, number 5, is selfless teamwork. I want to go over these one at a time. The first one, this one, to improve the quality of life around us, we've actually had that as part of our mission for over 20 years. Because when we clean ductwork, it may seem simple, but if we don't do our jobs right, places catch fire, there's polluted air, the air quality is less. Sometimes we do cleaning that things don't work properly if we don't do our jobs. Energy gets wasted. A lot of life quality is lessened if we don't do our job properly. But there's a lot more to it than just duct cleaning. I grew up very poor, and so I learned early in life to use things for more than just one thing. I try to be very efficient, so I try to use things for more than just one. I'll give you an example. I love gardening, but I don't just plant flowers and stuff. I plant fruit plants because I got grandchildren who love to eat those fruits, and we love to eat. So I get to enjoy the gardening, and everybody enjoys the fruits, along with about 200 squirrels that live in my garden. I like the win-win situations. I like efficiency, where you can use something for more than just one purpose. We have an incredible opportunity. We have a company here of many, many people. So when I say improve the quality of life around us, I don't mean just clean ducts and do a good job with it. We have the opportunity to make somebody's day. I'm sure our service guys have done stuff for clients that was outside of their job description because they were going to help somebody out and do something special for them. So the way our office people talk to clients over the phone, you can make their day. Maybe you're just honest to them. They go, wow, you know what? They sit at the supper table and they say, you know what? I dealt with somebody honest today. I can't believe it. And whatever it is, we have this opportunity to not just earn a living, but we have an opportunity to positively impact people's lives. One of my personal philosophies and what I tell my kids is I want you to put more into this life than you take out. And that's also the same with this company. You're kind of like my kids. I don't think anybody's older than me. So, yeah, put in more than you take out. We don't want to, we want to earn a living, we want to earn a great living. But we also want to put more in than we get back. And that's one of the rules. When we're doing things, I want you to understand that. Each of us has unique skills. Every one of us is different how we go about making the world a better place. The way this guy does it is differently than the way I do it. The way you do it is different. The way he does it, the way you do it is differently. And so we each have a unique way of doing it. And we've got this vehicle, this company, where we deal with a lot of people. We solve a lot of problems every single day. We deal with thousands of clients a year, thousands of them. So we each have a unique way of improving the quality of life around us. Lastly, on this particular point, people thrive in a positive environment. Again, life can be ordinary, it can be negative for you, or it can be positive. It can be a beautiful thing. We want it to be a beautiful thing. There's too many ways that life can be poor or bad or uncomfortable or painful, and there's too many people who are living a life like that. We want to serve the purpose to the rest of the world that one of the things we do with this company, this duct cleaning company of ours, is we make it a better place. And so we want to push the ball up the hill, not let it roll downhill, okay? And so that's a very important thing that we do, with whatever your job is, because people thrive in that. When you solve problems, everybody here on their job is going to have to solve problems. And you should solve them in this direction, in the direction of positive things, in the direction of life. We don't go backwards, we don't criticize, we don't say we can't do it, we don't give people problems, we don't whine, we don't complain. We solve positively. We solve in the direction of solutions. We solve towards health, towards happiness, towards hope, optimism. We want growth. If you're looking at, do we do it this way or do we do it that way? Let's work towards growth. We want the company to grow. We want you to grow. We want our customers to do better. We want to grow towards competence. Solve the problem in the direction of competence. We want to be better at what we do. We want our clients to get great service from us. We want us to be better than our jobs than we were a year before. We want to solve problems in the direction of service to others. This is part of what we do, is we're a service company, so we do want to serve others. Another point, and this is a very good point, gratitude. We have a lot of clients who pay all of our paychecks. They pay my paycheck. And, yeah, they need the service we do, and we could give them that service and say, you know what, if I didn't do this, you'd have a real problem, But no, if we have gratitude, the way that people appreciate what they have in life is by knowing what it is that they have. You have to look at what you have to be grateful for. If you complain about all the things, the people who complain about life are usually the ones who never stop to look at what they already have. And so gratitude, and our gratitude for our fellow guys that we work with, for the guys that do the service, for the clients we deal with, that should be part of our service as well. Accountability. We're responsible for what we do. You solve problems in the direction of prosperity. We all want to prosper. We don't want to solve problems and go, yeah, we're going to cut things back. Sometimes you have to. You have to be practical when you do all these things. You can't do everything. But we want to go in the direction of prosperity. More communication. We don't want to hide from people. We don't want to not talk to our clients. More is better than less. Friendliness. We want to solve in the direction of trust. Those are the directions. Am I giving the picture? The positive, what I mean when I say we solve things in a positive direction? This is good for us. It's good for everyone else. Item number 2, the passion to do better. I know it seems like I spent 15 minutes on the first one. Nothing stays the same. Things either get worse or they get better. I know, I've lived many years, and if I just stop doing what I'm doing, I get worse. You have to keep working on it. You keep trying to do things. There's a cycle in life where they grow, they rise, and then they start to go downhill. If you don't work it, they'll go downhill. You keep building it. You keep building it. So we want to improve. Better technology. There's better ways to organize. There's better ways to be efficient. There's higher quality you can establish. You can all get more education on what you do. There are many ways to continue to get better. You also need to recognize when you've peaked and when some kind of readjustment is necessary in what you're doing. This is actually true on a personal basis. We have to look at, sometimes we stall. Sometimes we're not advancing in life and we start getting stagnant. It's time to take a look at ourselves. I have to do this on a regular basis. Is it time to change? Is it time to get rid of a habit or to adopt better habits? We want to grow. Passion to do better. That's part of our values. Number 3, this is one of my favorites, and this has been with us for over 20 years, maybe over 25 years, is deliver remarkable service. Most people don't realize the word remarkable means not amazing. It does mean that. It does mean fantastic, but where does that word come from? It comes from, the word remarkable originally meant worthy of remark or comment. So it means you do something so amazing that people say something about it. Literally, that's how good it is. In writing, there's a wonderful rule. I'm a writer, I've been writing for years, and there's a rule in writing: show, don't tell. You show what you do. You don't sit around to walk in and say, listen, I'm from Action Duct, I am a fantastic duct cleaner. No. You show them you're a fantastic duct cleaner. When you walk out, I used to do jobs and I would hear within 40 minutes, God, the other guy never got that kind of much grease out of the ducts. The other guy would be out of here in 15 minutes. You know what that is? That's remarkable service. I did something that made the guy, but it came out of his mouth, right? That's remarkable service. And that's what and we hear it all the time. I see guys in this room who get remarkable service all the time. The customers just call us up and say, I can't believe you guys did this. And you guys do it. You get remarkable service. I'll send you an email saying, this is amazing. And I don't say it because I'm trying to make you feel good. You made me say that. You did something that was worthy of comment or remark. That's what our standard is. Deliver remarkable service. Number 4. A commitment to honesty. The reason we have a commitment to honesty is very near and dear to my heart. It's very easy to lie. It's very easy to be dishonest. It is a habit that we see others do. Sometimes we grow up with it. Sometimes we pick it up as we go through life. And every single one of us, we have to work this out in our head. Should I be honest or should I be dishonest? In this company, we have a commitment to honesty. The hardest person to be honest to is ourselves, because as we go through life, we have to realize that over and over and over again that we've been telling ourselves things that aren't true. And so we have to face the fact that, well, it's different than what I've been telling myself. We have a commitment to honesty to our clients, to each other when we work, and we also have a commitment to ourselves. And there's 3 reasons why people lie. The biggest reason is fear. They're afraid to tell the truth because of what might happen. The second reason is out of habit, as I said. The third reason is something I realized not too long ago, and it's because they lack creativity. Or I should say we lack creativity. We can't think of the solution of what to do if the person finds out the truth. So we lie. We don't know how to solve the problem. Well, what happens when you tell the truth is it forces you to learn to be creative. It forces you to learn to solve those issues. And so you actually become a better person. You actually learn to solve problems a lot better because you have to now. You have to because you're dealing with the truth. So number 4 is a very important part. Now I have to say one last thing about honesty. Once, in a rare occasion, we have thousands of customers we service. There are people who take advantage of honest people. And so we use common sense. Doesn't mean you go lie to these people, but sometimes you have to limit your communication to those people, because just because we're trying to be good people doesn't mean we're foolish people. Okay? Because part of our goals is to prosper. You can't prosper if you're letting people who like to eat, they eat good people for breakfast. Okay? So we don't prosper by letting that happen. The last value is not one that I came up with. We had our meeting, and I was very proud. We were all at the table, and we were working on teamwork. So one of our values is teamwork. What's the word? What's the right word about our teamwork? And someone, I don't even know, was it Donna?
No, I wasn't there, I was sick.
Was it Daniel? Came up with the word selfless teamwork. And I cannot tell you that, just the light came on. And how many times that I have seen people do selfless things. There's so many people in the room who have done selfless things for this company, for the guys that they work long hours, they work holidays, they work lots of weekends. They've gotten up at 4 in the morning for job walks, they've traveled the countryside, they've worked on Christmas. They've done all kinds of amazing things, not just for us, but because of some customer who was in need, who needed. Maybe somebody had a baby with asthma, they needed their home air done right away. Or somebody couldn't get their clothes done and they were leaving for vacation. They had to get all their clothes cleaned and they couldn't because the dryer wasn't drying. And so we had to get down there. Whatever the story was, they have given up. Inside our office, I've seen people give up their commissions. I've seen people stay late. I've seen them work on something that wasn't their job. That is selfless teamwork. This is one of the things that makes us really an extraordinary group. When I think of the word selfless, I think of parents. We have a lot of parents in this group. And one of the things that you learn when you become a parent is to be selfless. Because now you have to take care of someone who is helpless or who needs your help. And you can't think about yourself. How many parents? Can you see a raise of hands? Okay. Enough said, correct? And you don't think about yourself anymore. And that's okay. That's the amazing part. Is that it's okay that you don't think. It's okay that you don't go without sleep and go to an emergency room and you don't know when you're going to get some sleep again or get another meal or whatever it is. And that's okay, because you're doing something very gratifying. In a similar way, we are a family. We work together. We depend on each other in many, many ways. And so that's where selfless teamwork is so valuable. One last thing I want to say also about the previous item of honesty. Most people don't understand this, but in business, one of the things that makes you prosperous in a big way is speed. The speed at which you can operate is what really can determine how well you do as a business. If you don't have honesty in your business, one lie can bring everything to a halt. Suddenly, he's not there like he said he would be. The situation is not what we thought it was. The job that he said, he promised the customer something and he told us he didn't. He said he did this and he didn't do that. And everybody's got a big problem. Everything comes to a halt. So honesty on a very practical level also brings speed. And that's another thing that we want to make sure continues. So again, the 5 values: improve the quality of life around us, a passion to do better, deliver remarkable service, a commitment to honesty, and selfless teamwork. Thank you.